California making history by becoming the first state to ban the sale of animals from puppy mills at pet stores. The new law requires pet stores to work with animal shelters and rescues if they want to sell dogs, cats, rabbits.
And now animal advocates are urging your state lawmakers to follow suit here in Florida. But 4 in Your Corner's Lisa Greenberg finding not everybody's on board with this. Lisa?
That's right, Patrick and Amy. Rescue advocates say this law will shut down puppy mills while still allowing responsible breeders to operate. But those breeders here in Southwest Florida say if laws like this are passed in Florida, it would threaten their businesses too.
Are you on TV?
Even with sweet faces like these, it can be tough to get rescue dogs out of shelters and into good homes.
We have to get creative because we have to bring the people in here. Going to a storefront's a lot easier than going off the beaten path to a shelter. Did those kids bring you a new toy?
So when Jennifer Galloway at Gulf Coast Humane Society in Fort Myers heard California made the historic move to ban the sale of animals from puppy mills in pet shops,
I was thrilled.
Because Galloway says she knows the dangers of puppy mills all too well.
They're just horrible. I mean, I've seen them firsthand, and the conditions that these animals in, it's just, it's tough things to see.
The new law in California requires pet stores to work with rescues or shelters like Gulf Coast Humane Society to sell their animals.
It's stopping the whole puppy mill. If we're not buying those puppies that were born in a puppy mill, then we kind of put them out of business. Good boy!
Giving dogs like this guy a chance to be seen in a pet shop setting.
To get them seen more, maybe adopted, faster. Maybe they wouldn't have to sit in the shelters quite as long as sometimes they may have to sit here.
But not everyone is happy with the new legislation. One couple I spoke with used to breed dogs in Cape Coral under the name Florida English Bulldogs. They say they'd only have a few puppies at a time, and this new law will put a lot of responsible breeders out of business. I also reached out to Petland in Fort Myers to see how a law like this in Florida would impact their business. They had no comment.
Really nice.
Meanwhile, Galloway thinks it won't be long before Florida follows California's lead, saying some pet stores are already moving in the direction of rescue.
If you look at like Petco and PetSmart, they kind of started this trend years ago when they said, no, we're only going to allow rescues into our facilities.
Now, the American Kennel Club has also been speaking out against this law since it was initially proposed. It says, quote, retail pet store bans remove available consumer protections for new pet owners, limit the ability of pet owners to obtain the appropriate pet for their lifestyle, and potentially increase public health risks. Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4, in your corner.